Hallelujah.
Thank you.
Amen. Do you all like what you heard from her? You know, God bring people together for a purpose. She was doing her thing, I was doing mine. We went on a prayer meeting. And I came in, they introduced me and introduced her. So she says she's doing TV. I told her my wife also is hooked on this TV thing. So we started talking. He said, I want to meet your wife. And I connected her to my wife from one thing to the other. So the things that she's doing, my wife is doing also. So they came together. But I introduced my wife to media. My wife was doing her prerequisite to become a medical doctor. But every day I'm online. I can't sleep. She said, this thing that is taking you, what are you doing on that computer? So the computer is by my bed. Every time I'm online. So when I left, I don't know that she always go to my passwords, get all my passwords, go into all my accounts to see what I'm doing. So I was going to conference in South Africa. By the time I came back, my wife had enrolled for a Google developer, and she became a developer with Google. She built apps. She built all kinds of things. She is more techie than myself. Now, she said, this thing that want to take you away from me, let both of us go in there. So she's now doing most of the groundwork behind the scene, and I will do the talking. So both of them worked very well, and everything worked out fine. But one thing that I discovered in this time is that we are losing on the cyber war. The world has taken over the cyber, and many pastors say they don't want to do anything online. But let me tell you, whether you like it or not, as long as you send texts and send emails, people will still judge you. Some of you might have not posted anything on a big search engine. But when you type your name on Google, Google will bring everything you have been doing anywhere. And that's what we call psychological profiling. As long as you're on the cyberspace, you are not invisible.
Wow.
Google is the greatest search engine in the world. It controls about 68.5% of the world search, followed by Bing. Bing has about 17%. Then Yahoo comes last. That's why Google is buying everything. They used to have Google Video. So when YouTube came out, YouTube was doing extremely well, beating them hands down. They bought it for $3 billion and controlled it. So now for them to take over the email, they brought Gmail account and killed Yahoo Mail. Now they brought to fight Facebook, they brought Google Plus. Many companies are leaving Facebook now to go to Google Plus, because Google Plus, once you connect with somebody, you take all their followers.
Are you serious?
Yes. You don't have to control how people know who you know. If they connect with you, everybody you know, they have known them. And everybody, they know that people have known it. I connected on Google Plus in our church 5 years ago. Everything I do there, I just get 5,000, 10,000. Then somebody told me, say, people don't follow an organization. They follow a human being. So I started Google Plus for myself this year in March. By June, I have 70,000 people following me. And it's growing. And I look at some unbelievers have 130 million. Snoop Dogg, I follow him. I follow all kinds of people. Because when they are posting their rap music and my video comes out, the people in their world will watch me.
Wow.
So you have to know how to use those machines. I follow unbelievers. I follow Obama. I follow the gay rights. So as they are promoting their this thing, every time I put a new video, they will see it. They might delete it, but if I put another thing, they will see it. It has to come to their email automatically. Because Google Plus is tied to your Gmail account. So that one, you cannot escape. It goes to your email straight, and you see a junk mail. You see, who is this? You delete it. When the person posts again, it comes to your email. So there are some people, until you remove them from your account, you will never escape them. And the church is running away from these things. In America now, you go to some churches, they are selling churches.
I get some junk mails, and I wonder where these things are coming from.
No. When somebody connects with you, they connect to. When you are online, you are in the world, and you can't control it. There are some things that we learn over the years, some tricks, how you can be able to restrict some things, not to pop out on your wall. That's what we do on private teaching. But you can't control who follow you and who see you. So we have to. I want to show us something. Please, go. Somebody should just bring the book of Luke chapter 5. Jesus, when he was here on earth, was the master of technology. I will show you online is in Bible. Internet is on the Bible. When I discovered the secret, that's why I started writing book. Internet is in the Bible, in the Old Testament. Not even in the New Testament. Luke chapter 5. The Bible says Jesus was preaching and people started to press on him. So he had a need now. God was in trouble then. He doesn't have ushers, no musicians, nobody to help him. So the Bible says he took them to the seashore, knowing fully well that there were men that were frustrated at the seashore. When he came there, he saw Peter washing their nets. He said, lend me your boat. The boat was the platform Jesus was looking for. So when Peter released the boat that could not give him money, anytime you give God what cannot produce for you, those things will start to multiply. So the Bible says Jesus sat on the boat. And when he was set, he ministered from the boat because he was using the wave of the Sea of Gennesaret. That was microphone. Because there is no way for you to preach to 4,000 people and they hear you. But he has to use the wave to drive the message. He created microphone and speakers right there. So when he has finished preaching, he came back and did the miracle. We focus on the miracle of 5,000 of the fish and how people get jobs for the fish. But his problem was solved because he needed to reach the people. So the only way to reach the people was to sit on that boat that was seated on the lake of Gennesaret. And the wave was going from the right and the left. As he ministers, the wave will carry the message. Hallelujah. Same thing he did on the famous sermon on the mountain in the book of Matthew. The Bible says, and when it was set, do you know what is setting? Before Reverend Obweri will climb the stage, the sound must be checked, everything will be said, they make sure that the voice is... The Bible says when it was set, he went to the mountain and began to minister. Because on the mountain top is free on air. The wave, the wind was going everywhere. So he was able to communicate to more people every time he has a platform that is higher than when he goes to a house or a small place. That's why he goes to the seashore. He needed that wave to carry the message. Psalm 19. I want you to bring it up. That is internet. And I'll show you internet. It's in the Bible. Verse 1. It's in the Bible. Internet have been there before. We didn't know it until the unbelievers got it and used it. And we are still confused to use the internet. He said, the heaven declare the glory of God and the firmament showeth his handiwork. The technology. Verse 2. Day unto day uttereth speech, and night unto night showeth knowledge. What I'm doing now, uttering speech and showing the knowledge of God. Verse 3. There is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard. That is software. When I speak English as I'm speaking now, we can take that same thing I just said and put it on a software, and it will come out in French, in Arabic, in Igbo. I will not do it again. I just spoke English. But they can multiply it in different languages. It is software. There is no speech nor language where their voice. How can I speak here and somebody in India hear me when you transmit it online right now? As we're having the live, I was not here 2 days ago, but I was watching what is going on. Everything is online. Look at verse 4. I want you to see the word online. Their line is gone out throughout the earth. Internet, online. Television is online. Cable is online. Everything is online. Telephone is online. Their line is gone out throughout the earth. Their word to the end of the world. In them have I set a tabernacle. How can I speak in America and somebody in Nigeria hear me? It must go through a line, which is a cable. A telephone. It has been in the Bible since. We ran away from it. And the devil picked it up and reintroduced it to us. God has given us these tools. You have to read with understanding. I didn't understand this thing many times until God started to show me when I started writing my book. I said, what does this mean? The online is everything that we see on the cyberspace is online. But the internet, the cables, televisions is online. The phone is online. Everything is online. And pastors are running away from online. And God is saying this is the next move. This is the next way. America today is not investing on foot soldiers anymore. Obama is the American president that changed the paradigm. He invests more on technology and drones. One drone can kill more than 100,000 soldiers can kill. They don't lose soldiers anymore. We used to be in America, see soldiers come back every month. They bring dead bodies. But now America still bombard everywhere. But the war is a cyber war. Somebody can be in Washington and be controlling a drone in Afghanistan. If you get down the drone, nobody loses life. The drone is destroyed, they bring another one out. So everything is on the internet now. That's where the war is, on the cyber war. You have to get used to it because it's not going away. It's going to get better and better. So what are we doing as pastors? When God gave me this ministry, and we started doing it through the help of my daughter and my wife. We have an online television also called Shepherd's TV Network. We have traveled to, this year I took 10 bishops from America to South Africa to talk about media. Last week I was with Bishop Noel Jones, Marvin Sapp, and Bishop Sinaga in a conference, Kingdom Life Fellowship, which I belong to. This is their lapel here. I was teaching them, as big as these men of God are, they have everything, but they don't even know what the people in their media team do for them. And I'm telling them, say, look, you have to have every password to everything they are doing. You don't have to go there every week. But once in a while, log in and see what post do they post out for me today. Because most of them, people write their posts. They just give you Bible quotations for the month. So every Tuesday, somebody will tweet for the pastor. Every Wednesday, somebody will do something. But go back and see what they're doing and see response. How people respond. Sometimes many of them might be rude to the people that are responding. You have to go back and correct it and write to the person, say, we are sorry. Because the people are looking at your face, Reverend Obueri, but they don't know that Reverend Obueri is not the one that is writing those messages. Somebody in the media team is doing it. You have to. Many pastors, the moment God starts to bless them with workers, they lose sight of everything. If they change the password, tell them, every time you change the password, let me know. Give it back to me at your leisure time. Can be in your house, you log into your Facebook and see who have joined you and who is following you. Go to your Twitter account, go to all these accounts. And when we're saying this, many of them, it was strange to them because they have all these multiple accounts, but they have never used it by themselves. This is the age of the internet. My book is called The Power of Media. I don't know whether you have the slide of that book. It's coming out on Saturday online. I want to test the online market first. Let me give you some statistics. Amazon, when they came out, they were so angry that they came late in the internet thing. They started selling books online. Today, Amazon is beating Walmart, the biggest retailer in the world. Amazon is beating them on every ground. Last month, Amazon did half sales on everything you buy on Amazon. Walmart have to go in their shop. They are competing with live store. This is online store. But they have forced everybody. They can decide to say everything on Amazon, free shipping, 50% off. As people are clicking and buying, all the shops are saying what is going on. And we have to do sales. So they are forcing the market. Amazon was a bookstore before. Now they sell car. They can even sell human being on Amazon. Everything is sold on Amazon. They are taking over. They are beating Walmart. Their revenue is rising more than 500% every year. But they started as a bookstore. And people look down on it. But now when they start to now they want to start to deliver goods with drones. They are building their own drone. That if you order a package, a television, a drone will carry it from their office to your house and drop it for you. A machine. And leave. And the government is saying, how can we regulate this one now? Because they can do it and they have the money to do it and they will do it. Why are we pastors? We are still calling TD Jakes. We call Krefuda one of... You know that people ask me every day about TB Joshua. I have never met him. I don't know this man. And everywhere I go, they say, do you know TB Joshua? You are in Nigeria. I say, I don't know him. But the man has capitalized on the power of media. He is the only name in Africa. People that didn't even know him, they are telling me, when will you take me to Nigeria? This man have people that tweet to him. On Facebook, he can repeat. They are sending it out from London. I don't know where those people are. Whether he pays them, I don't know where all these remote people working for him are. His videos come out and saturate the whole internet. And nobody, they tried to stop him in Nigeria. They made him bigger. He went and stayed online. And now he's controlling the world. There's no name as big in Africa as TB Joshua. I was preaching in a conference in South Africa 2 months ago. Everybody in that church has a sticker in their Bible. I asked the pastor, I said, why are your members? I say, I don't talk about him again. The more I talk about him, the more I lose members. So I just leave them. He said, some of my members go to Nigeria and appear on his TV. He shut down all his churches in South Africa, Cape Town and Johannesburg. People actually on a Sunday, they will sit in their house. People go to different houses to watch on big screen. They'll be watching him online. Why are we not there? We have the word, we have the power, but we allow every talk Dick and Harry to take it. I tell people, I say, we don't have. And many pastors say, God have to apologize to this world. I say, what are you saying? We have more work because we don't counter what the devil is doing. So the devil have a free ride and continue to put out all kinds of policies and change the norm to be the abnormal, and things continue to go wrong. And the pastor see it. Prayer is good, but sometimes you have to put action to your prayer. We have prayed enough. We have fasted enough. It's time to go and open account on every social media and take all the things out that have to represent your God. Because God will ask us, when you were there, what did you do? You can say, I'm not going to be there. I would do. Go and compete that space. If every Christian tweet things out every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we're having Christians quoting Bible, sending videos from all over the world. The crimes and the corruption that is in this world will not be as it is. Because the church, I'm telling you, in the Western world is evaporating from the four walls of church. If you see TDJ's preach, he say, to my online viewers, he's talking to millions of people out there. I have a pastor in Maryland. When he came to our church 2012, he told me, with what you have here, you can do a lot. He said, my church is just like your office. I said, really? He said, well, I preach from there. I reach 1 million people. He said, I get more than $300,000 sometime a month from people I will never see. He said, I don't want to have a church again. I'm comfortable like this. He just stay in his altar, and he have all these Arab guys working in this thing. He preached from there. He preached 4 times every week. And he preached live, and after the whole message, everything will be on YouTube. People are following him from everywhere. He's making waves in Asia, in China, in Japan. He goes to Afghanistan, Pakistan. People watch him online from there. He said, I don't care about Africans and the West. They have known so much, so they don't listen to me. Because I have this thick accent. People that listen to me are Indians. And that's where his demographic. If he was not on the cyberspace, how will those people meet him? They will never see him. And probably that is his calling. Let me tell you something. It's a caveat before I leave us here. If we know Paul that he wrote 2/3 of the New Testament today. But what if Peter and James, they did more than Paul, but they did not write any thesis? They didn't write any book. We are reading the New Testament, we say, wow, Paul is a genius. What if all these guys did as much as Paul, but because they did not record any of their work, it evaporated when they died? We go to churches in Nigeria. They will open their room and DVDs, thousands of tapes. And the man will say, we have been preaching for. I say, but we don't see it anywhere. He said, we have it here. I said, when you go, everything is gone. When you put it online, whether you are here or not, John Austin, the father of Joel Austin, up till date, just type John Austin online. You will see him folding his hand and walking and preaching. He's dead, but his words are still there. Miles Monroe, his church is not up to 500 people in Bahamas. He conquered the whole world because he has that influence. He became a leader of leaders. Presidents come and submit to him because this man took over the airways. And people, he has conferences upon conferences upon conferences. As he died, the whole thing started to come out. What are we doing? We are keeping it in our, we want to sell it. Gone are the days. People don't even buy tapes anymore and DVDs. But people can be watching it for free. One day somebody will send you $100,000, $200,000. It covers all the money you could have sold in that tape. You are making to wait for $5, $10 sales. Nobody's going to buy because they have tons of things they watch. But put it online. It's not for your demographic. It's not for the people that you look at. Church members, my church members don't even know my Facebook name. I've asked them many times. I know that they are afraid to connect with me, so I don't see how many clothes they have, the kind of things they do. It's okay. But people are connecting with me out there. So don't bother about the people that you see in front of you. Bother about the souls, millions of souls out there, that God is going to use just one word you said to change their life. When I have not met Reverend Ubweri, there's one of his phrase that I keep hearing. He said, when God gave us Jesus Christ, God gave us himself. But when he gave us the Holy Spirit, he gave us all. I have never met you, but I have seen that online. And every time they play that jingle, I watch it again. I love it. What if I didn't meet you, but that thing will stick in my head? How many of us have tapes online? If you go and see one of my videos, I wanted to drop the ones we started 2009. I used to sit by the corner of my bed. I just wear the jacket with my boxer. I tell my wife, don't take it down. Just cut it from here. And it's there. The quality of the video is not good. My friend said, don't think it's Americans respect when they see history. Say, leave it. People will see when your videos are dark and they see how you progress till now you are doing visual studio. Now with visual studio, I can do something here and put Washington behind me. I will tell you I'm in Washington, D.C. I'm not there. We do all that things online now. We do a lot of things. Technology, we have advanced. But there were times I can just wake up. God give me a word. I'll tell my wife, I say, please set this camera. I say, what? Every time I say, please set it. I'll go by the corner of the bed. I'm preaching from there. And the moment I finish, I say, post it. Inside my bedroom. Nobody will see it. I'm just showing you the wall and a jacket with a tie. But I'm just wearing boxers in my room. And I'm telling you, in the name of Jesus Christ, God is going to bless you. And that video will be there forever. I can't even take it down. If I remove them from my account, everything you put online will never come out back. You don't have control over it. Once it leaves to your account, even if you say delete, it's still there. Wow. It's still there forever. Forever. What America is doing now to monitor terrorists, they call it psychological profiling. When they see the way you are going, things you are doing, they will go and Google that person and start to read all your articles. That's what we are teaching youth in Africa. You know, it has not catch up with our people. People are posting all kinds of things. When they're angry with their boyfriend, they go write it. When somebody beat them up, they do it. Maybe 20 years down the line, you are running for president. They say, are you not the one that slapped a woman because she took something? And you say, when? They say, 10 years ago. And the whole of those things will come out. It's here in America. A woman was taken out for running for Senate because she said she's a witch. He said, I'm a witch. She was playing and they were recording and she put it online. By the time she was running for Senate in Delaware, she almost won. Everybody who was on her, that video came out. And she said she was joking. They said, no, are you really a witch? Everywhere she go, the journalist asked her, are you a witch? She did that thing 15 years ago. But it haunted her from being a senator. She did it as a juvenile. She recorded herself. She was talking to her friends, say, you know, I'm a witch. I can go out in the night and do. She was playing. Whether she's playing, I don't really know. But she said she's not a witch. She has to defend that thing. Everywhere she go, they ask her, are you a witch? So we train her. You say, whatever is going on in your life, don't put it out there. Talk to a human being. Let them counsel you. Because you might be out of emotion. You say everything. And 25 years down the line, that thing is coming back to you. Psychological profiling. America will do that algorithm online and pull everything about it and make a rational judgment. And they say, this is your resume. Your resume look impressive. But this is another resume we have for you. In 1980, you did this. 1995, you did this. Some of those things you have forgotten. And they will give you proof. They show you pictures and your actual words that you wrote. And you say, wow. You can't take it back. It's already there. So it's time for us to go global. On Saturday, if you buy that book, The Power of Media, how Barack Obama became the 44th president of the United States of America. It's coming out on Saturday, 15th, on Amazon. It's going to be on Google Play. It will be on Lulu. It will be on Kindle. It will be on everywhere. Then when I come back, I will launch it. I'm going to do it for half price. It's supposed to be $9.99 online, but I'll make it $4.99. Because I have actual in America. How many hours people sit down and watch TV? How many hours people sit down and do social media? The age group, the demographics. And I have also a part of branding in my book. How you can brand yourself. I used to have all kinds of names. Bishop Chukwudi, Ezeobele, Bishop Gabriel, all kinds of things. But I discovered that nobody will find you. Take one name. I took Gabriel and I threw it away. I'm an Igbo man. Chukwudi, Ezeobele. Everywhere you go, you have to be Chukwudi. Let Gabriel wait. It's my name, but I want to be different and unique. Branding, you have to maintain the same name. If you change your name anywhere, change it everywhere. Companies do it. They want to change their name. They will announce it to you many, many times. Domino's Pizza want to become Domino Food, something like that. They show you Domino Pizza and how it fell down and the new name came. They told you ahead of time. So by the time they change it, they will remove it everywhere you see Domino Pizza. It's branding. Coca-Cola will always be red. Americans buy product by color. I have it. I tell you all the meanings of different colors. The meaning in America. And America influenced the world. Whatever America call a color, that is what it is in the world. That's why Google went and picked the blue, the orange, the red. They pick all the colors so they get everybody. And that's why they are number one. Target is red. Blue is comforting. A lot of companies use blue. Apple is always gray. They won't change it. If they want to change it, they have to change everywhere Apple is from another color. Amazon is black. Why are those companies choose? Because they have a demography. They are looking for everybody, but they have a particular niche market. This is our main target, but we have to throw it out there. Maybe these people get 1%, 2%, 3%, but these people will get 50% because they like black. So they are focusing on that people, but they are getting everybody. Branding is very necessary for business, for ministry. You brand yourself. Your ministry will become, I like the way Dominion City is a household name. It's a brand now. You can't change it because you have to keep it going that way. If the vision changed from the head, it changes everywhere. It has to be like that. We talk about advertising. How you can advertise. Jesus, before he went to every city, Luke chapter 10, the Bible says he sent them out in twos to go to everywhere that he will preach. What they are doing is saturating the place. Telling people that man is so great. When he comes here, everything will become good. By the time he comes, people are familiar with him. They don't even know him, but they have known him because people have gone out to talk about him. That's what we do in media campaign. We tell you what is coming out. America will tell you that in many, many times. In America, they tell us America is the best nation. We are living here. We see all the armpit of America. We see the deaths of America. We know it. But the whole world wants to still come to America because they have sold themselves to the world. Wow. It's branded. America branded themselves as the best nation. They will tell you, my children will come back and they will say they told us that if daddy beat you couple. They are trying to tell them you are different. You are exceptional. You are an American. My daughter will tell me, Daddy, what does it mean that I'm American? I say, yes, you are American. They are telling them in school, it's time to put it in their cheese cup, their brain. You are an American. Don't let anybody get you down. They are building them up. It's a brand. America was sold to the world, and the world bought it. And they became that thing. Why can't we start to sell our nations? We teach governments. Not every time you are bringing negative information about your country. Let the best of your country be what you project out there. And keep the debt inside. You settle it among yourself. But every time we have problem, we bring it to the world to see. Branding. I know a church in Nigeria, which I will not mention their name. If you talk to my sister, is a serious worker there. She don't even believe I'm a man of God. My younger sister. She will tell me about their pastor, try to sell me about their pastor. Every time she's telling me our pastor is doing this, our pastor is this. They have indoctrinated them so much that they are working like robots. They say 2, 3 words, they talk about their pastor. 4, 5 words, they talk about their pastor. It's a brand. They start from the first born-again class. They start to tell you about the ministry, but they will tell you that the pastor is everything. And everybody believes that. And they grew like that. We have to get back to taking over the world. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Where is Pastor Steve? Did he miss the...